It's Rich Boggs here, Enrollment Director for the Life Mastery Institute. I'm going to take you on a little walk today. Would you love to go on a walk and see the ocean view that I have just about a 5-minute walk up from my house? Shut the door. We have a new kitty in our house that we can't let out. And so as we walk today, I'm going to be sharing a very powerful tool for enrollment to help all of you entrepreneurs, consultants, and coaches up-level your results. And it is called the Bounce. Are you using the Bounce, aka the heart-centered takeaway, to help increase your results and, more importantly, to help serve more clients? If you are using the Bounce, then you're going to see greater success. So, as we walk here, I'll talk. So, what is the Bounce? What is the heart-centered takeaway, and how do we use it? Well, let's start by unpacking the fact that there are lots of people that you're talking to, that you're dealing with as you build your business, that are hardwired in a certain way that without the scarcity and urgency that comes with the threat of taking the deal away, they simply won't do it. Some of it's social programming, some of it's just the way that they were raised. But if they don't feel the threat that you might be giving what you're talking about with them to somebody else, then they're not going to say yes. And so just knowing that up front, that this is not some sneaky sales technique, this is not some underhanded way to get more deals, that I know I have a goal to serve my clients in the best possible way that I can. And I know that if my clients really want to grow in their results, if they've got a vision that they really want and they've agreed that by working with me or by working with the Life Mastery Institute as a coach, that you're going to create greater results. If you really want your vision and you want the support that we're talking about, then taking this step is part of that. Then helping that client take the step is simply the work. That's the work that we're doing. And so there are 6 steps to the powerful, heart-centered takeaway, or the Bounce as we call it. And so the first step is, I like to make sure at the top of my sales calls, the top of my strategy sessions, I like to make sure that I talk to my clients about family. I let them know that I treat my clients like family, and treating my clients like family means 2 things. It means big love, and it means big truth. And what does that mean to you? What does treating your clients like family really mean to you? With me, if you're talking to me on the phone, it means I'm going to love you big time, love you right into some new results, and big truth. We're going to talk turkey. I'm going to be telling you the truth. No matter what, I'm going to tell you the truth. And that comes into play later. So get their permission. Get the permission for you to really treat them like family. That's step 1. Then step 2, you want to make sure that you have boxed the yes. So what does that mean? Boxing the yes means that when you're talking about your program and you're talking about your price near the end of the call, you've already gone through all of your processes. You've explained the program. You've explained the pricing. You've explained what you bring to the table. You've given them everything, and they say, great, I want this, but I don't have the money. I don't have the time. I got to talk to somebody else, business partner, spouse. I've done things like this before that haven't worked. Those are the 4 main common paradigms that our clients have: money, time, spouse, got to talk to someone. Or I've done other programs that haven't worked. So at that point, you got to isolate the objection. Isolating the objection means you got to get it out on the table that they really want what you're talking about giving them. And that if this weren't in the way, if money weren't in the way, if time weren't in the way, if that weren't a factor, if the business partner wasn't a factor, what's their decision? Would they love this? You can't bounce someone that doesn't really want what it is that you're offering them, or it'll backfire. So how many of you have ever tried to do the takeaway with somebody in your life and you found out they didn't really even want what you were talking about? Like, you're going to see a movie. You're like, come on, we're going to see a movie. And they're like, no. And you're like, come on, I'm going to see Star Wars. Come on, come with me. And they're like, nah. And you're like, I'm leaving. Goodbye, I'm going without you. I'm going to go alone. And they're like, okay, bye. And you're like, what? Shoot. They didn't want it anyway. So it's really important that you make darn sure they want what it is that you're talking about. That if the money weren't an issue, or if the time weren't an issue, or if the spouse weren't an issue, or the business partner weren't an issue, that they're in. You can't bounce someone out if they don't really, really want what it is that you're offering. So that's step number 2, is making sure that you've secured your yes from your client. Yes, if this weren't on the table, I'm in. Then number 3, you want to make sure you've gone at least 4 rounds trying to help them figure out a way to step into the program, a way to step into whatever it is that you're offering. So talk about different payment plans if it's the money. Talk about a way to get started, maybe with less down if it's the money. Now, at the Life Mastery Institute, the way that we do this is really cool. There's a process that I teach our coaches called the Infinity Close. And the Infinity Close is a great, simple, streamlined training to help you through this process of, it's called pressure on, pressure off in the enrollment world, where you're asking for the business and then you're talking about something else that's powerful and you're taking the pressure off for a while. Then you're asking for the business again, and you're talking about something else that's powerful to take the pressure off. You want to make sure that you've done pressure on, pressure off for a while before you start talking about taking the deal away. Otherwise, it feels rude and it feels premature. So you've done pressure on, pressure off for at least 4 times there. And if they're still not biting at that point, meaning they said they want what you're offering them, they want it, they see the value, they want the result, but something seems like it's in the way, and you've done pressure on, pressure off for a while, and you just feel like you're not making any progress, at that point you move into step 4. This is step 4 of your power bounce. And step 4 is help them see there's a part of them that is scared, or there's a part of them that is uncertain, and there's a part of them that does want what you're talking about. That not all of them is uncertain. There's just a part of them that's uncertain. And there's a part of them that is certain. There's a part of them that knows, I want this. I can do this. This is really going to help me. So help them identify there's a part of them that's uncertain and there's a part of them that's very certain. And you want to help the part of them that is certain win. And here's how you do it. Say, let's work together here to help come up with something you can do to take a step into this relationship that we're talking about. What can you do? That's step 4. If that doesn't get anywhere, then you bounce, which is step 5. Step 5 is saying, you know what? Maybe you're not ready. Maybe you're not ready to work with me. Or if you're really ready, then let's do this thing. Otherwise, I'm moving on. And that's step 5. Maybe you're not ready. Involves you sitting on it and being quiet for a minute and letting them think. Maybe you're not ready. And then zip it, which is not easy, man. It's not easy to zip it at that point. And again, all we're talking about here is serving our clients. And it's absolutely serving your clients to tell them the truth. That maybe you're not ready. If you've said you would love this program, if you've said you would love the results of the program, and you're still not stepping in, then maybe you're not ready for this. And that's okay. So step 5 is maybe you're not ready, and no is okay. It's okay to say no to this. It's okay to say yes, and it's okay to say no. But anything other than that is the paradigm. Yes, but later is the paradigm, or I want this, but I can't is the paradigm. And if that's where the client's going to stay, then feel comfortable saying, hey, I promised you I would treat you like family. This is big truth. It sounds like you're not ready. And then step 6 is you move into scarcity and urgency and give them a deadline. You let them know you're not the only person I'm talking to. I'm very grateful. I run a very busy business. If you're a coach, a very busy, coaching business. I've got a busy business. I've got other people to talk to. I've got other appointments that want what it is I'm offering to you. I've got limited space in my business. And so here's the deadline. And then, as most of us do, we offer some kind of a fast action incentive for people to jump in quickly, for people to make the decision. And so I give my clients a 48-hour fast action incentive. If you sign up within 48 hours, here's the deal. Outside of that, it's a different deal. So that would mean that by Saturday at 4:30 Pacific time, that's when this deal expires. So if you want it, get back to me by then. And if not, that's okay too. If you call me back at another time, I'm not going anywhere. It'll be a different deal, and many of my programs sell out. So it's urgency, scarcity, and deadline. And I'm telling you, there are many, many people that without that bounce, they're not going to do it. And if you know you're really serving them by working with them, then feel confident in saying, look, saying no is okay. I'm going to go talk to someone else that does want this. So that is step 6. And the big bounce, the power bounce, the heart-centered takeaway, all of this is in order for you to use a new tool to help serve your clients. I know that I love to work with people that make fast decisions, and I love talking to my clients in a certain way to help them make a fast decision, because successful people make decisions quickly and then rarely, if ever, change their minds. That is Napoleon Hill from Think and Grow Rich. It is absolutely true. And I love to help my clients make fast decisions. I love working with fast decision makers or simply more successful people. And so the bounce is a very powerful tool. I do not use it on every strategy session. I do not advise that. I do advise you telling your clients that are hemming and hawing and they're not sure. I do advise you to tell those clients, hey, no is okay. I got to go. I have other clients who want to work with me. I have calls scheduled. Let's do this thing, or let's just say no and move on. So my invitation for you is to try this out. Write down those 6 steps. Use the bounce in your business. I promise you, done in a heart-centered way, it'll absolutely serve your clients. So here we are. This is the view from the edge of the neighborhood I'm in Rancho Santa Fe. Can you see that? There's the ocean out there. I'm grateful for those of you that have been watching, and here's to you living a life that you deeply love living because you deserve it. Bye, everyone.